Top 25 School Cafeteria Worker Interview Questions and Answers. Preparing for a school cafeteria worker interview requires knowing common questions and answers. This guide provides practical responses that showcase your skills, experience, and dedication to supporting student nutrition and safety. 1. Why do you want to work as a school cafeteria worker? I want to work as a school cafeteria worker because I am passionate about serving nutritious meals to students, supporting their learning, and promoting healthy eating habits. I enjoy working in a team environment where my efforts directly contribute to student well-being. Additionally, the school setting offers stability and meaningful work that allows me to interact positively with children. This role combines my interest in food service with my desire to make a difference in young lives. 2. What experience do you have in food service? I have experience working in food preparation, serving, and maintaining cleanliness in a fast-paced food service environment. My previous roles taught me the importance of following safety standards, portion control, and customer service. I gained practical skills in handling kitchen equipment, preparing bulk meals, and ensuring food quality. I also learned to work efficiently under pressure and manage time effectively. These experiences prepared me well for the demands of a school cafeteria environment. 3. How do you ensure food safety and hygiene? I ensure food safety by strictly following health guidelines and sanitation procedures. I always wash hands, wear gloves, and use hairnets while handling food. I keep raw and cooked foods separate to avoid cross-contamination. I regularly check temperatures of refrigerators, freezers, and hot holding equipment. Surfaces and utensils are sanitized after each use. I also monitor expiration dates and rotate stock properly. By maintaining these habits consistently, I help ensure that every student receives safe and healthy meals daily. 4. How would you handle a situation if food ran out during service? If food ran out during service, I would stay calm and act quickly. First, I would communicate with my supervisor to determine backup meal options or substitutions. I would explain the situation politely to students and staff, offering alternatives without making them feel inconvenienced. Teamwork is key, so I would coordinate with coworkers to prepare additional items promptly. My goal would be to ensure every student receives a nutritious meal, even if adjustments need to be made. 5. How do you deal with picky eaters? I deal with picky eaters by being patient, friendly, and encouraging. I understand that children sometimes hesitate to try new foods. I present meals attractively and offer balanced choices when possible. I never pressure students but encourage them positively to try different items. When substitutions are available, I provide suitable alternatives within school guidelines. My approach is respectful and supportive, ensuring that each child feels comfortable while still receiving the nutrition they need to stay focused in school. 6. What steps do you take to maintain a clean work environment? To maintain a clean work environment, I follow daily cleaning schedules that include sanitizing counters, wiping equipment, and sweeping floors. I wash dishes promptly and ensure utensils are properly disinfected. I also take care to store cleaning supplies safely, away from food areas. Regularly checking trash bins and disposing waste correctly is essential. By staying consistent with hygiene practices, I prevent contamination and create a safe, organized kitchen where both staff and students benefit from a healthy environment. 7. How do you handle pressure during busy lunchtimes? During busy lunchtimes, I remain calm and focused. I prioritize tasks, such as serving quickly while ensuring portion accuracy. I communicate effectively with team members to maintain smooth service. Staying organized and prepared in advance, like pre-portioning items and arranging supplies, helps me work efficiently. I also keep a positive attitude, which helps the team stay motivated. My experience working under pressure has taught me to adapt quickly, ensuring that all students receive their meals without unnecessary delays. 8. How would you assist a student with dietary restrictions or allergies? If a student has dietary restrictions or allergies, I carefully follow school guidelines and food safety protocols. I check ingredient lists and ensure that meals are free from allergens. I take extra precautions, such as using separate utensils and preparing food in designated areas if needed. I also communicate respectfully with the student, confirming their meal needs and reassuring them of safety. Protecting students' health is my top priority, and I take this responsibility very seriously in my role. 9. What do you enjoy most about working with children? What I enjoy most about working with children is their energy, honesty, and positivity. Serving meals allows me to interact with students daily, offering a smile that brightens their lunchtime experience. I appreciate contributing to their well-being by ensuring they have nutritious food that supports learning. Children remind me of the importance of patience and kindness, and their appreciation, even in small gestures, makes the work meaningful and fulfilling. It motivates me to serve them wholeheartedly. 10. How do you handle teamwork in a cafeteria setting? Teamwork in a cafeteria is essential, and I handle it by maintaining clear communication, respecting coworkers, and supporting them when needed. I believe in dividing tasks efficiently so service runs smoothly. If someone falls behind, I step in to help, whether it's serving food, cleaning, or restocking supplies. Positive teamwork creates a better environment for staff and students. I always bring a cooperative attitude, understanding that our shared goal is to provide healthy meals to all students. 11. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple responsibilities? When managing multiple responsibilities, I prioritize tasks by focusing on safety and efficiency. I start with essential duties like food preparation and serving, then handle cleaning, restocking, and paperwork. I use checklists to stay organized and ensure nothing is overlooked. Communication with team members is crucial to divide work fairly. By planning ahead, staying calm, and focusing on the most urgent needs first, I keep the cafeteria running smoothly, even during busy or stressful times. 12. How would you react if a student complained about their meal? If a student complained about their meal, I would listen politely and acknowledge their concern. I'd remain calm and respectful, showing them their opinion matters. If appropriate, I'd offer an alternative meal option or check with my supervisor. It's important to balance student satisfaction with school policies. I would avoid taking complaints personally, instead using them as feedback to improve. By being kind and approachable, I ensure students feel valued while still maintaining professionalism and cafeteria guidelines. 13. What sanitation procedures do you follow daily? Daily sanitation procedures are essential, and I follow them carefully. I sanitize all surfaces, utensils, and equipment before and after use. I wash hands frequently and change gloves between tasks. Food storage areas are checked for cleanliness and proper labeling. Trash is removed regularly to avoid contamination. At the end of service, I clean floors, sinks, and counters thoroughly. I also follow safety data sheet guidelines for chemicals. These steps maintain a healthy environment for both staff and students. 14. How do you stay motivated during repetitive tasks? Repetitive tasks are part of cafeteria work, and I stay motivated by focusing on the bigger purpose, providing healthy meals for students. I set small goals, like completing a section quickly or neatly. I keep a positive mindset and remind myself that even small tasks, such as slicing fruit or washing trays, contribute to the overall success of the cafeteria. Working as part of a team also boosts motivation, since we support each other in achieving daily goals. 15. What would you do if you noticed a coworker ignoring safety rules? If I noticed a coworker ignoring safety rules, I would address it professionally and calmly. First, I might politely remind them of the correct procedure, emphasizing food safety for students. If the issue continued or seemed serious, I'd report it to a supervisor to prevent potential risks. I would avoid confrontation but remain firm about the importance of following health and safety standards. Protecting students and staff from unsafe practices must always come first in a school cafeteria environment. 16. How do you handle heavy lifting or physical demands of the job? I handle the physical demands of the job by maintaining proper techniques, such as bending my knees when lifting and using carts for heavier loads. I also pace myself to avoid fatigue and prioritize safety over speed. Staying active helps me stay fit for the job's requirements. When needed, I ask for help from coworkers to prevent injury. I understand that cafeteria work can be physically demanding, but I'm prepared and capable of handling those responsibilities effectively. 17. How do you ensure meals meet nutritional standards? To ensure meals meet nutritional standards, I follow school guidelines and portion sizes strictly. I check recipes and serving instructions to guarantee proper nutrition. I avoid adding extra salt, sugar, or fats outside of regulations. I also ensure a balanced variety of fruits, vegetables, proteins, and grains are included in meals. I recognize that student health depends on what we serve, so I take responsibility for following standards closely while still making meals appealing and enjoyable for children. 18. How would you support a child who couldn't afford a meal? If a child couldn't afford a meal, I would handle the situation with compassion and discretion. I'd ensure the child still received food, following school policies for free or reduced meals. I would never embarrass the student or draw attention to their situation. Instead, I'd quietly provide assistance while notifying my supervisor if necessary. Children should never feel ashamed about food insecurity. My focus would always be on protecting the child's dignity while ensuring they are properly nourished. 19. How do you communicate with teachers and school staff? I communicate with teachers and staff by being respectful, professional, and clear. If a classroom has special requests or concerns, I listen carefully and follow through. I provide updates about meal schedules or changes when needed. Collaboration is important because teachers also care about student nutrition and well-being. I keep interactions positive and polite, even during busy times. Good communication ensures the cafeteria supports the school community effectively, helping everything run smoothly for both staff and students. 20. How do you stay organized during food preparation? I stay organized during food preparation by arranging ingredients, tools, and utensils in advance. I label items clearly and keep stations neat to avoid confusion. I work systematically, completing one step at a time while keeping future tasks in mind. I also rotate stock and check quantities before service to prevent delays. Maintaining cleanliness while preparing meals ensures efficiency and safety. Organization reduces mistakes and stress, helping me provide consistent, high-quality meals to students every day without interruption. 21. What would you do if equipment malfunctioned during service? If equipment malfunctioned during service, I would remain calm and report the problem immediately to my supervisor. I would follow emergency procedures like switching to backup equipment if available. If the malfunction threatened food safety, I'd stop using it and find safe alternatives to continue service. Communication with the team is important to adjust quickly. My focus would be on keeping students fed while ensuring no food safety standards are compromised. Safety and reliability come before speed. 22. How do you manage leftover food? I manage leftover food by following school policies and safety guidelines. Perishable items are properly cooled, labeled, and stored for safe future use if permitted. Items that cannot be reused or discarded safely. I pay attention to portion sizes during service to minimize waste from the start. By tracking meal counts, I can help reduce future overproduction. Handling leftovers responsibly not only prevents waste but also ensures that students always receive fresh, safe, and high-quality meals daily. 23. How would you describe good customer service in a school cafeteria? Good customer service in a cafeteria means being friendly, respectful, and attentive to students and staff. I greet students warmly and serve meals with a positive attitude. I listen carefully to requests and handle concerns politely. Patience is key, especially with young children. Good service also means being efficient so lines move quickly without sacrificing kindness. Creating a welcoming environment helps students feel valued and supported. Positive customer service contributes to a better overall school experience for everyone. 24. How do you handle conflicts with coworkers? I handle conflicts with coworkers by staying calm, respectful, and open-minded. I try to resolve disagreements through clear communication, listening to their perspective, and finding a fair solution. If necessary, I involve a supervisor to mediate, ensuring professionalism is maintained. I avoid gossip or negativity, focusing instead on teamwork and cooperation. Conflicts are natural in any workplace, but I believe resolving them constructively strengthens relationships. A positive work environment directly benefits both staff morale and student service quality. 25. What makes you the best candidate for this job? I believe I am the best candidate because I bring experience, reliability, and a genuine commitment to student health. I understand food safety, nutrition standards, and teamwork, all of which are vital in a cafeteria. I have the physical stamina, organizational skills, and positive attitude needed to succeed. Most importantly, I care deeply about children and enjoy contributing to their daily well-being through nutritious meals. My skills, passion, and work ethic make me an ideal fit for this position. By reviewing these top 25 school cafeteria worker interview questions and answers, you'll feel confident and prepared. Strong preparation highlights your skills, professionalism, and passion for supporting student health and success.